Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel where today I'm just going to be going over the bands that I think are really good, but for whatever reason I can't get into. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So the first band I want to talk about is Issues with Michael Bond. I'm specifically saying with Michael Bond because Beautiful Oblivion is such a good album. I do not regret buying it. I love every second of it. I also think that it was unfair how they kicked Michael Bond out the band, but if they were right and he wasn't pulling his weight into like doing more for the band, then it makes sense. But it's hard to think that off of like the past albums, the songs that I like the most are songs like Late, Home Soon, Mad at Myself, and Slow Me Down. And the songs that have more Michael Bond in it are just Disappear, Remember When, and Stingray Affliction, and King of Amarillo is still really good too. But the band, again, all the songs are really good, and I haven't heard a Bad Issues song, but especially with Michael Bond in the band, it just wasn't something for me to get behind. Again, I still think he's a phenomenal screaming vocalist, and I think the band has just done nothing but improve, and I don't think they ever had a low point as a band. It's just Issues, Black Diamond, and Headspace were just not for me. Alright, moving on is going to be The Word Alive. Now, The Word Alive, I just did a reaction just gushing over how much I loved their new song Monomania. And when their new album Monomania comes out, I know for a fact I'm gonna listen to it because the band just knows how to make a good emotional album and song. I've realized that listening to a lot of their music. But, I mean, the songs I like for them are just Life Cycles, Lighthouse, The Runaway, Misery, and nothing off of Violent Noise really stuck out to me, even though I thought the album was really good. And again, like I said, Monomania was really good, but after making that video, I haven't felt the need to listen to it. But I know I'm gonna listen to the album when it comes out, hoping that it'll catch my attention and like really stick to me. And what I said in the reaction was true. Like, Telly Smith knows how to write a good emotional lyrics, good emotional lyrics, and like deliver those lyrics with enough passion to really make you feel. But for whatever reason, I just can't latch on long enough to be in love with this band, where I would still listen to new music as they put it out and watch their music videos. It's not for me. If they come into town for a tour, I might go see them, but it depends on who they're touring with. At this point, again, we'll see when Monomania comes out, but as of right now, I can't recommend them enough, but it's just not for me. So the next band I want to talk about is We Came as Romans. Now, I don't want to disrespect the dead. I'm going to start off by saying Kyle Pavone is a phenomenal singer. I listened to the new singles that they put out, and after I listened to Plant a Seed, because I was going through the comments, and I saw that apparently they put Kyle in from the first note. I think that was the name of the song. They put his voice in there, they put his part in there. I listened to Plant a Seed to figure out what it was, then listened to the song again, and when I actually found it and heard it, I actually teared up a little bit because I thought that was such a good send-off. It was just such a good song to make from it. It's giving me chills thinking about it right now. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, We Came as Romance is a good band. I listened to a lot of their stuff as it came out, but the stuff that I really liked by them were just their covers. The Glad You Came cover that I listened to with my mom, the Taylor Swift I Knew You Were Trouble cover, and I think there may have been another, or maybe I'm just losing my mind. But either way, We Came as Romance is definitely an influential band that definitely deserves their place as to be remembered as one of the greats. But We Came as Romance, I just can't relate to it. It's probably because it's not written for people like me, or it's just not, I just can't connect to it enough to really latch on to what they go for. And I'm not saying that's always an important thing, is that lyrically it connects, but if it doesn't, then a lot of the time I won't be able to. Alright, next up is Palisades. Now, Palisades, I love their album Mind Games. That album was probably my most played at a point, at some point sophomore year of high school, and I Oh my god, I love that album so much. I listen to it all the time. I think the last song I really appreciated by them was off their album Palisades, and it was the song Letdown. After that, I was kind of like, everything sounds good, but I just couldn't, find the amusement in listening to them like I did before. I think it was, I don't know if it was because it may have just sounded like too similar to me, or I just really only liked that one album by them or not. I don't know if there was a stylistic change that I was unaware of, or maybe it was after, because of their band member change without Brandon Sidney as one of the vocalists, that I just, kind of fell out of it a little bit. But I mean, listening to what they've been putting out, it's not like it's gotten worse. It's still raw and emotional and just good stuff that perfectly blends this kind of EDM trap kind of R&B pop thing with their whole metal thing, which I can't hate because it sounds really, really good. But again, the band just hasn't made anything since Letdown that I I truly, truly enjoyed. Lastly, I'm just gonna say Memphis Mayfire. I like Memphis Mayfire, and if they ever come to town, I will see them live, because their album Unconditional Love probably is one of my favorite albums ever made, hands down. But there's not too much before or after that that I really, really like. That there's some songs here and there, but I think at a point it kind of just all got too similar to me. But a lot of the songs I was just we don't need you because we can do this ourselves. You look foolish for not thinking that we could make it. And it wasn't bad, it's just I kind of fell off their bandwagon. Now, before I end this, I'm obviously not saying that these bands need to tailor their sound to go back to a certain album or a certain song to make me a true fan. I'm just saying that these bands I know are great. I know they're fantastic. I know they're phenomenal. But I just don't listen to it because it's just not something that relates to me or I can relate to. And with that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day and night. Peace.